What's up everyone, Andrew Baena here, and on today's video we are taking a look at this guitar, which is very wild indeed. So this right here is the Berserker model from Wild Audio. For those of you who don't know, Wild Audio is distributed and sold through Schecter, so I want to give Schecter a shout out for sending this guitar over to me and arranging this demo. As you can probably guess by the title of this video, this guitar is definitely not my style, but that's okay. The beauty of guitar gear is that there is something for everyone and such a huge arrangement of different options, different models, and all that stuff. And sometimes you get one that is, you know, not necessarily the things that you would pick for your own guitar, but that doesn't mean it's a bad guitar at all. But I'm getting a little bit ahead of myself. Before I get onto my thoughts and opinions on this guitar, I want to give you the facts. Let's talk about the specs and features of the Berserker right now. So starting out with the body, this has a blood skull finish graphic on the top right there, which you can see. You can also get it in a corridor finish, but yeah, this is the blood skull finish. The ridiculous body, which I can't even fully fit into my camera frame, is all made out of mahogany. No top wood at all. It's a flat top, but it does have beveled edges all around the guitar on every possible corner. It has a Tone Pros locking Tune-o-matic bridge down here. As for controls, we are looking at a three-way pickup selector for bridge, both, and neck. And then we have individual volume controls, one for the neck, one for the bridge, and then a tone knob as well. As for the pickups, we are looking at EMG 81 and 85 active pickups. Flipping over to the back of this guitar, you can also see that there's actually no battery compartment on this guitar. The batteries just sit inside of the cavity right there, which is an interesting choice. This guitar also has a set neck construction, as you can see right there, and a gloss black finish to the rest of the body. Moving on to the neck of the guitar, it has Grover tuners up top on this actually really awesome looking Wild Audio headstock. We have a ebony fretboard with the Berserk logo inlays, as well as white binding along the side. This guitar has 22 extra jumbo frets, and one of the weirdest things about this guitar is that the scale length is actually very, very short. It is 24.625 inches. This is, I think, to my knowledge, the shortest scale guitar I've ever had in my collection. Last but not least, this is a three-piece maple neck, and once again, you can see that set neck construction right there. Okay, so that pretty much does it for the specs and features of this ridiculous looking guitar. Next up, I'm going to show you a few solo tone clips. By the way, I have this tuned all the way down to drop A sharp, so probably a lot lower than most people would use a guitar like this for, given the shorter scale length. But hey, it's me, and that's what I do. So let's hear it. Okay, last but not least is to talk about my thoughts and opinions on this guitar. Now, like I said in the title and earlier in this video, this guitar is very much not my thing, and that is okay. If you've never seen one of my videos before, the thing that I focus on more than anything is 7-string guitars, 8-string guitars, 9-string guitars, baritone guitars, things with long scale length that tune low. So this is very much outside of my comfort zone, so to speak. It's a much shorter scale length than I'm used to. It's a ridiculous body shape I'm definitely not used to. The control layout is different than I'm used to with 2 volumes and 1 tone. Usually I prefer just having 1 volume, no tone. The neck profile is also ridiculously thick, like by far the thickest neck I have ever played in my entire life, which again is very weird because I'm used to the more modern, like thinner neck profiles. So that's interesting. So yeah, all in all, as you can see, it's just a lot of things that I am very not used to and that I personally probably wouldn't pick on a guitar that I was going to play a lot. But thankfully, that does not mean that this is a bad guitar. All the things that I don't like about this guitar are purely in my personal opinion and just because of the way that I play and the type of music I play. None of the things that I dislike about the guitar are anything functional or aesthetic. The actual overall construction quality and feel of this guitar is actually really, really good. And that's kind of what I would expect for this price range from Schecter or Schecter's equivalent brands being Wild Audio. Now, as for things I do like about the guitar, I actually think that this guitar does sound really, really good, probably because it is a giant piece of wood. Even though this does have a pretty standard pickup set being EMG 81s and 85s, I think that this guitar sounds really, really thick. I'm not really sure if that's due to the much thicker neck profile or the way larger body or what exactly is going on, but it does sound really good. Also, this body style severely grew on me the more I played it. The first time I saw this when Schecter showed it to me when I was at their factory back in January, I was like, what is going on? Zakk Wylde and Wild Audio are definitely known for making some absolutely obscene guitar shapes, and this one actually is pretty tame compared to some of his other ones, and I think it actually looks really good once you get used to it. It kind of looks like a really, really weird Twisted Explorer or something like that. And yeah, in addition to the aesthetics of this body, it actually fits really, really nicely, as you can see right there on my thigh. When I play sitting classical like this, and this guitar actually feels pretty awesome for that position. Like, this part of the body fits well on this thigh, and then the lower horn, or upper horn I guess you would call it, sits right there. So it actually sits extremely comfortably when you play sitting classical, at least. And I guess if you don't sit classical, you know, that works too. So yeah, even though this guitar is not my thing, all of the things that I don't like about it are purely my personal preference, and the actual fit, feel, and finish of this guitar is still really good. And like I mentioned earlier, the beautiful thing about guitars is there are hundreds of options, and this is going to be perfect for some of you and not perfect for other people, like me. So that's pretty much all I have to say for this video. Again, a massive thank you to Schecter and Wild Audio for sending this guitar over to me. If you want to pick one up for yourself, there's going to be a link to this guitar in the description and the pinned comment below. Last but not least, if you are interested in audio downloads, stems, or a shout out on the screen like these lovely people here, you can find all that over on my Patreon page, which is also linked in the description below. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully I didn't piss any of you off, and I'll see you in the comments.